Savannah Guthrie appeared on Today's Show on March 26 for an emotional interview, breaking her silence for the first time about the painful reality her family has been facing since her mother's disappearance. She spoke about how her two young kids, Val, who is 11, and Charlie, who is 9, have been dealing with the disappearance of their grandmother, Nancy Guthrie, who went missing from her Arizona home on night of January 31st. Savannah said it has been incredibly hard to be strong for her children when she herself is falling apart inside. Her daughter Val kept texting her constantly, asking if there were any new leads or any sign of hope, which is the kind of thing that breaks a parent's heart to hear from a child. She also described the moment she found out her mother was gone. Her husband was away on a trip she had given him. She had spent the evening at a colleague's place with the kids, and then her sister Annie called and told her that their mother was missing. Savannah said she could barely process what she was hearing at the moment. She also revealed that when her family first arrived at Nancy's home, the back doors were found propped open, which immediately told them that this was not a case of someone simply wandering off. Nancy had been living with serious back pain that made it nearly impossible for her to walk far on most days, so her disappearance on her own was never a possibility anyone entertained. What made things even worse was the wave of online rumors suggesting that her own family members might somehow be involved. All of them were fully cleared by investigators, but Savannah said those kinds of accusations added unbearable pain on top of an already devastating situation. She also broke down while admitting her fear that her fame as a national television anchor may have made her mother a target, and she tearfully apologized to her mom for it. Despite everything, Savannah said she refuses to let this break her. She is not going to fall apart, and she's not going to let whoever does this take her joy away from her or steal her presence from her children. Savannah plans to return to the Today Show on April 6th and says that choosing happiness right now is her way of fighting back. As for where the case stands right now, today marks day 56 of the search for Nancy Guthrie, and investigators still have not made any arrests. Surveillance footage released early in the investigation showed a masked and armed man outside Nancy's front door in the early hours of February 1st, carrying a black backpack. The FBI has described the suspect as a male standing between 5'9" and 5'10" with an average build. A pair of gloves found about 2 miles from the home were tested for DNA but turned out to belong to a local restaurant worker who had no connections to the case. Additionally, camera footage from around the property was reviewed but showed nothing suspicious. Ransom notes were sent to media outlets and the family early on. And while Savannah believes the 2 notes her family personally responded to were likely genuine, she says most of the others were not real. The Pima County Sheriff has also said he believes the attack was targeted and that investigators think they know why Nancy's home was chosen, though no official confirmation has been made public. There are also growing concerns that something may have happened in the weeks before Nancy vanished, and investigators are looking into the angle as well. The family has put up a $1 million reward, and the FBI has added another $100,000 on top of that for any information that leads to finding Nancy. Despite thousands of tips pouring in, Nancy Guthrie remains missing as of March 28, 2026, and her family is still waiting for answers.